Welcome back, aliens. In this video you're going to learn about the query function in Google Sheet. If you are a non-technical person, it will be a little difficult to understand the query logic, but if you know the query logic behind it, then query function is enough for you to do all kind of Excel operations. Okay, let's check it out what the query function is. Query is a data function in Google Sheet and it runs in Google Visualization API query language, and it is having plenty of dynamic operations for querying the data in Google Sheet. And I'm just going to show you the simplest way to use the query function in Google Sheet. Okay, let's get started. This is the formula for defining query function in Google Sheet. Okay, so it is accepting three parameters. The first one is a range. It's a mandatory one, and it's a type of parameter is a range, and this is the example. Okay, it's a range, and second parameter is a query, so it is accepting it's a string value and it's a mandatory one. Okay, so third parameter is header position. Okay, so it is an optional one, so by default it will be a -1. So if you don't provide the third parameter, system will take automatically so that all the selected ranges as a data. But if you provide the value as 1 or 2, so it will consider that relevant parameter value as a header position. Okay, so you need to consider that second parameter. So this is the very important in query function. Okay, so here the example I have provided as a select A. Okay, so select is a predefined keyword in query language, whereas A is a column, means you are selecting the A column from the ranges. So that is that example means. Okay, so let's check it out how the actual function works. Okay, here I am defining the query formula. Okay, so the first parameter is a range. Okay, I'm just selecting the range from B3 to E10, and second parameter I need to provide the query values. So opening the double bracket and providing the select, and you need to define the column in the ranges. Okay, here B, C, D, the 4 columns available. So I'm just providing that C column, and third parameter is option 1. So I'm just closing the bracket and hitting enter. Here you can see all the values available in the C column. Okay, so this is how the query function works. For example, if you provide the third parameter, for example 2, you can see the Shiva got disabled. That means that columns consider that first and second columns as a column headers, whereas if you provide 1, you can see that first row got considered as a column header. Okay, this is how you need to define the third parameters. So this is the basic operation of query function. Let me explain some more example to understand it a little bit more. Okay, so here select is a default keyword. So likewise we have plenty of default keywords available for query. For example, select is a querying the data, whereas there is one more keyword is available. Likewise is where is another keyword in query function, which is used to filter the data or adding the condition to the data. Okay, so here I'm just going to explain the query function with where conditions. Okay, so here I'm just selecting the C column and adding where conditions. So what do you mean by where? Where is something like, here you have plenty of explanation for adding the conditions. Okay, here system is trying to parse the query, but the query is not completed on, that is why it is showing error. Okay, so I'm adding that where conditions here. So let me add a where condition, something like B equals 1. So that means I'm just selecting the value from C column, where is nothing but adding a conditions or adding a filter. Okay, where I'm just adding a one conditions, B equal to 1. Okay, so this is the column wise definitions. This is the way of defining the query in query functions. Okay, first you need to define the select operations. After that you need to add the where operations, condition operation. Okay, in where condition I had defined that B equals 1. That means in the B cell, whatever the cell is having 1, so you need to select that value, select the row. Okay, so that's what the query means. Okay, here if I hit enter, you can see that 4th row got written. The reason is here that B is equal to 1. Okay, here you can see that B is equal to 1. Okay, so that's how that query works. Okay, let's take one more example with some other conditions. Instead of defining B equals 1, let's take a greater than or equal to 2. That means I need to return all the values, whichever the value is greater than 2. That means 6 to 10. It should return 6 to 10. Okay, so this is the first condition I want to have it. And one more condition. So this you can have it and. Okay, and D is a column which is having numeric values. Okay, less than 1000. If I hit enter, you can see 4 rows. Okay, so let me explain how this query works here. Okay, selecting the value, selecting the C column. Okay, so returning the C column where applying the conditions B greater than 2. That means B column greater than 2 in the serial number, whichever the row is greater than 2. Okay, here the row 6 to row 9s are having that values greater than 2. Okay, so this 5 rows got selected. After that, in the second condition, and is the second conditions. Okay, this and where select, these are the predefined keywords. Okay, and adding the second condition D, I'm comparing that D column. Here the D is the score. Okay, the score, I'm just adding the value whichever is lesser than 1000. I'm just checking that column value whichever is lesser than 1000. Okay, so here I have only that 4 result. In the 4 result, I'm just having that one more conditions whichever is having the less than 1000. Okay, so less than 1000 I have 4 values because apart from 1344. Okay, these 4 values are having lesser than 1000. Okay, so that means 6, 7, 8 and 10. So these values will be returned as a output. Okay, Amudan, Kavi, Kashwa and Rahim. So this is the output. Okay, so this is how the query function works. Okay, so in this video we have learned how to use the query function with the different keywords and how do you use the aggregate function in it. And if you want to dig it more about the query function, let me explain about it. So in this video that is popping up right now, I have provided a step-by-step explanation about query aggregate functions and query classes. Okay, watch it right now if you want to become the master of query functions. Okay, see you there.